Hello and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Winona and I'll be playing someone a little bit different, but I'm going to keep that a little bit of a secret right now. But today I am with the amazing, the wonderful, a really good friend of mine.
Me, mala sorte. Hello, everybody. Um, sorry, my brain totally bailed on me right now. Do I say what we'll be playing today?
I mean, if you want to.
Sure. Hello, everybody. I'm mala sorte. This is the introduction now. Ignore what just happened a few seconds ago. And I will be playing today Carmina's Corner Voice. Also, everything Winona just said is true.
Oh,
I'm amazing.
yes, you are. You're very
And you
amazing.
are amazing too.
Yeah. But we start this game out, the camera panning to a patch of woods where the forest is currently being caught in a blizzard. The winds are blowing very high, not high, but fast. I don't know why I said high. But anyways, but the wind chill is very cold, and there's a little boy that's walking through the snow. He has a winter jacket, he has his winter boots on, he has his hat, but he is shivering in he's shivering as he's continued to walk, and he eventually stops and falls to his knees, and you hear him say, "It's too cold. I shoot. I have to get to." And then you hear a second, and then the audience hears a second voice. "Let me take control. I can get us out of here." You say, and the first voice says, "No, no, I can't. No, I don't. No, you're not coming out." And I say, I say, "I don't care if you don't trust me, but there's one thing I can guarantee to you. I don't I will make us live. I will get us out of here because I don't want to die as much as you." I don't want to die as much as you do. I can save us." And then we cut over to what Carmina is doing.
Well, if we assume if it's a snow such a snowy day, she might be either just finishing rushing the bags
Mm.
onto the shelter, making sure the bags are safe and everything that has to be secure is secure. We don't want any ropes flying away, right?
Mhm.
And this there is a lot of parts of this farm that are like really really bad shape,
Mhm.
and she is probably about to get back to her home, close the door, and just warm herself next to the fire. Maybe some tea, some soup is starting to feel nice. Carmina is already planning about what she's gonna eat.
All right. Make a perception for me.
Oh wait, right. This is happening in the past,
Mhm.
so this is the old one.
Yeah, as you are making your way back to your home to get all comfy to wait out the blizzard, you something catches your eye. You see a little blob through the blizzard coming towards the farm.
Uh, she's probably gonna squint. Is the blob moving?
Yeah, the blob seems to be coming towards her. You can't make it out just yet, but it's a very small figure.
this is either an animal or a person, so Carmina is just first gonna call out before going there like, hello? Hello? Someone there? Are you okay?
Carmina. And you recognize that voice. You recognize that voice as the voice that you only heard once. But man, he made a probably impression on you when you first met him. But that's the voice of Alexander.
Uh, it's bad weather. That voice, Carmina is already sprinting towards Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander looks to be very much like he is shivering like a leaf. But yet, he has a slight, as you get closer, he has a slight glow to him as the red veins on his skin seem to be glowing.
What is Alexander wearing?
He's wearing a winter coat, like pants, boots, like hat. He's like very much in winter gear, but he is still very much shivering like a leaf.
Okay, no, this is not gonna stand. Carmina is wearing what it looks like a I don't know if this is the word. Shawl.
Shaw, yeah.
Uh, shawl. Yeah, it's but kind of like one of these heavy big ones. It's almost like a
Mhm.
cape
Yes.
blanket thing.
Mhm.
She's immediately taking it out, putting it over Alexander and herself, and uh, trying to kind of coaxing them because it's buy one get two, but
Mhm.
kind of situation.
Yeah.
But she's trying to encourage, like she's walking next to them. She's trying to encourage them back into her home. And the moment she's doing that, she's like instantly going into grandma mode, like, oh my god, what are you doing here? It's so cold. It's so cold. Are you okay? Where did you come? Come on, let's get you inside.
Yeah. Alexander is clutching to Carmina for warmth as he follows her inside. It's like, that idiot. I mean, he should have turned back the moment he saw he had there were signs of the blizzard, but he didn't. He thought he could make it to you before it stormed. Damn idiot almost got us killed.
Carmina is just like, just let's get inside. Are you talking about? Are you talking about Madrid?
Yes,
I,
I
I
am.
will have a chat. I will worry about that later. Come on, let's get you inside.
Yeah. Ugh, it's only because of my powers we were able to get this far. Just don't touch my skin right now. I'm using my powers to heat my body up right now, or at least as much as I can. Just to say, let say, yeah. Just let's get inside.
I, I just feel like Carmilla at some point, like maybe when Alexander is saying that, she might even try to even put more blanket over him, and maybe just as they are as he's saying this, she, she maybe touches his cheek or something.
Uh, okay. Um, can you make a con save, please?
Oh fuck! Sorry. I am a gluttony for punishment, it seems.
Yeah.
Some promise, Carmenia. I will level you up. Oh,
Uh, hmm.
how bad it is.
Yeah, the moment you touch his cheek, he was not kidding. You feel a burning sensation in your hand, and let's see. You take 1d6 of fire damage,
All right, let's go.
which is only one because you probably pull it
Yeah.
away right away because it's just like touching a burning pot.
Oh shit! I mean,
I wasn't joking. Say
uh,
it's hurting. Say it hurts me a little bit, but it's a part of what I can do. It's at least help my body unthaw a little bit and keep
oh,
moving.
okay, oh, okay. No, no, no. We are gonna get you in front of the fire instead of having you be in the fire. Come on, come on.
Yeah, and he follows Carmina inside.
Carmilla is still waving her hand, like she's trying the best she can to cover Alexander, but she's probably still like Alexander can hear her going like, ah shit.
Yeah, he
I'm
was not
sorry,
joking.
Alexander. I'm so sorry, Alexander.
It's okay.
Uh, yeah, listen, when Carmilla and Alexander make it to the door, is this kind of like, do you know these half doors that you can open the top
Uh
and
huh.
that's the kind of Carmina door has.
Mm.
I don't know why I always say this. I just feel this door is very nice and important. Hello, everybody. It's a blue door also. And once they both are inside, it's actually like really cozy. It smells like Carmina has been cooking. She has been occupied with various activities that she has been having a day for herself. Uh, and the fire is absolutely roaring. The moment they both step into that room, it's like winter doesn't exist here. It's just cozy blankets, grandma food, uh,
Oh.
uh, and a fire that never goes out.
Yeah, and Alexander gravitates towards the fire as you see the glowing of his veins slowly not glow into its like regular red shape as now he's still shivering like a leaf, but he's going to the fire to warm up.
Carmina will ask for. Uh, Carmina will say like. Carmilla will ask for their boots, their socks, and the coat,
Oh,
because
yes.
you don't stay with. And she's gonna bring like I'm so sorry,
It's alright.
fluffy socks, and she's gonna also put like this kind of winter blanket shawl she had. She's
Mm-hmm.
gonna leave Alexander with that as she hurries and tries to get them like
Mm-hmm.
close to change into.
Oh, yes. My apologies. As he takes off his boots and socks and coat and everything, which is covered in snow. Is a it's slow. It's because of how warm it is inside. It's like slowly melting off. But yeah, he was a he say it was the snow that sort of stuck to your coat. You know.
Repeat that.
Is a
How?
he takes off his coats and boots like she asked, and
Oh,
you can see that there's still some snow sticking on there.
as she as she's grabbing the coat and hanging it on a hook and putting the boots near the fire, she's just gonna mention aloud like, there was. I'm always happy to see any of you here, but I need to have a word with Matlad. Oh, oh, I'm so happy you are okay.
He can hear you. He's happy that to see you too, but like, but I ain't letting go yet. I'm still mad at him.
She seems surprised at that. Like, like you two don't change. Oh, and she's gonna crouch a little bit. Uh, Matlat, if you are hearing me, don't you ever do this again, okay? What
You
does he say? She's
Alex
asking Alexander.
Yeah,
What?
Alexander's like does a noise. He say the dumbass says he won't, and I disagree to say that no, everything wasn't going to be fine. I mean, come on. There was a say no, I know that there didn't seem to be any blizzard coming on the way when we started, but we should have still turned around when it first started. We were still close to Toontown at that point. It say, shut up.
Hello.
Yeah, I say I'm here.
Hi. Um, Carmina's gonna scrunch her nose a little bit at the at Alexander, calling him a lot of dumbass like that, but she understands he is angry, so
Mm-hmm.
uh, she's just like, but please tell me this was not just were you two exploring or
No, he wanted to come see you. He had a present for you that he liked, so he stole, but they say I can't give it to you right now.
stole?
Yeah, a little kleptomaniac stole you a little animus present.
I so thought right now, and at the same time so emotionally conflicted. I am not gonna unwrap my emotions right now. I can't wait. Um, Alexander, I know you're angry, but let's turn it down a little bit for the
Mm,
moment. You two can bicker amongst yourselves as much as you want, okay? But
mm,
now, let's get you something warm, okay?
all right. And he just sits there quiet as he's being close to the fire.
Carmina is actually gonna go over to the kitchen, and there is still the kitchen is basically like the living room, and the kitchen is basically the same room,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Alexander can still see her.
Mm.
And she's gonna yell from the kitchen. I was about to make some cookies. Do you want some?
Cookies sound nice. Yes.
Okay. Tea or hot chocolate?
Chocolate.
She's gonna chocolate that. And yeah, she just gets busy with it, and the cookies just take her like what 5 minutes. She just needs to put them in the oven,
Mhm.
and she's gonna have a look at over Alexander. Can I roll an insights to
Yes, you
see
can.
if?
I say, what are you trying to insight though?
um, well, not that emotional state, I will say.
Mhm.
Carmina is just making sure that because Alexander has been like, meh, 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 but are
Mhm.
they okay? Are they
Mhm.
scared?
Uh huh.
Are they hurt? Are they hurt? I think that's what Carmina is
All
gonna
right.
be looking
All
for.
right. All right. You can roll for that.
Never mind, the hand hurts too much, I guess. And the moment she turns around, she hits her hand into something and goes like, again.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Ah! Yes, just she's just gonna open the window on the kitchen and just stick her hand in, grab a bunch of snow and close the close the window, and it's like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just uh I think I need a little bit of help carrying this. Would you be a dear, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. As he goes over to her.
I'm gonna say that Carmina just waits for him, like with a bunch of snow in her hand.
He gives a little smile at that.
Alexander, I can't believe this. Are you laughing at me? There is a lot of she's chuckling too.
Well, you didn't listen to me before, so.
Well, in my defense, I was worrying you were about to become the most handsome little ice statue, but
Yeah, I was too. I. But, say, thankfully, despite his idiocy, he has a lot. Say, we can both agree on one thing. We both did not want to die. And I especially did not want to die twice.
an insight.
Yeah.
No, no, I mean, do you want to roll an insight on Carmina?
Oh, and okay, I thought you were rolling insight. Never mind. Alright, what's your insight, boy? Okay.
Boy,
Boy.
what's your boy?
Oh! Pretty dang
Oh,
good!
Alexander, you get blasted by the full force of Carmina's face. Really, really like the dying and dying again. This is just not like, oh shit, we got lucky before you passed out. This was like, oh shit, this kid was about to really, really die. Like, proper die by the cold. And then the sinking feeling, the putting together. Oh, they died twice.
Mm,
I, what I'm trying to see here is I don't know if Alexander has ever. She is worried. She's
yeah,
very worried. For
Alexander,
a,
like, turns his head a bit so he's not, like, directly looking at her. He's like, yeah. Honestly, see, I'm. This isn't the coldest cold that I've ever felt in my life. I was lucky to have a second chance, but I don't want to take this second chance for granted, even though it's entirely messed up.
Mina is just gonna kneel down to Alexander's level and just readjust a little bit the blanket, cape, shawl she has given him.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
still wrapped around him.
she's just gonna readjust it a little bit, and she's just kind of open her arms as an invitation for a, or as an invitation, or as if asking for permission to give him a hug.
He flinches and hesitates a little bit, but eventually accepts the hug.
He does hug them. Um, it's a very, you can imagine what kind of hug it is. And
Mhm.
she even puts a little hand on Alexander's, I'm gonna assume really wet hair,
Yeah.
on the back of the back
Yeah.
of the head.
Yeah. The snow that was a yeah. His hair is down and like it's wet, but also you realize that gray hair that you know Mad Lad to have is not actually gray. You see, say underneath that gray is actually blonde.
I think it goes like this. Carmina really worried hugs Alexander and also Matlad like this.
Mhm.
Yeah, and and she's like, well, it was very stupid. Um, I want you to at least forget about that. I will speak with you, Matlad, kind of like leaving it later. But you two are okay. You are okay now. Okay, so at the moment she pats their head, she looks at her hair and goes, "Oh my god, you are a blonde!"
He likes putting gunpowder in our hair to make it seem like that we have silver hair.
Carmina loves like this is going like from oh my god, they almost died to oh my god, gunpowder, and is this kind of like love that is like what's going on?
Yeah.
He just
You know.
she just
Yeah.
she just sits still on her knees, just grabs his Alexander face, and she's just laughing a little bit like what
He does.
gunpowder.
Yeah. Alexander gives a small smile too at that. Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. They fa- their family member even suggested possibly dyeing their hair, but he doesn't want the trouble, ironically. But I actually don't mind him doing that to my hair, mainly because I never was really a blonde.
um well, I think it's really imaginative. Well, I'm sure this is the kind of stuff people make legends of, like uh, uh, the Carmilla is trying to think, and the only thing I'm trying to think of a figure that can be like Blackbird, but
Mhm.
in D&D,
Yeah.
like
Uh,
she probably mentioned something like that.
yeah. Yeah. And he gives a little chuckle at that. Yeah.
Okay, remind me to be very careful when any of you two is around fires. I don't want you becoming a redhead by mistake.
And at the like little joke of that, Mad say Alexander starts to laugh himself a bit. Yeah, I agree.
Help me with the things, okay? And we go back to the fire.
All right. He then looks for some oven mitts to put on so he can take the cookies out.
Oh, yeah, there should be ones next to the oven.
Yeah, he takes the oven mitts, puts them on, and then takes out the cookies to let them cool down for a little bit.
Carmilla's already going for a hot one, and I'm so it's my house, it's my cookies. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, Madeline, Alexander is being patient.
I cannot believe the child is more patient than the adult in this one. Congratulations, Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander catches her hand. Probably is like, careful, they're still hot.
Mm, I have no grounds to arch after what just happened. Okay, fine, I will wait.
Yeah, don't want to burn yourself a third time.
I'll have more than two hands, so maybe I will need a redesign one of these days. An octopus will be nice. Kid, Alexander, can I ask you something?
uh, yeah.
What do you mean you died? Well, I mean, I can imagine, but
Alexander becomes quiet.
we
I
do not, we do not have to talk about this, or we, you don't. You only have to talk as to talk as much as you feel comfortable. Okay?
I mean, I understand, but you say that's a fair question, and he needs to know about this too. He still doesn't believe me when I say that I am a person and not a curse.
Okay. I feel this might be easier with cookies. Let's go to. And Carmina is just gonna try to guide them. They sit in front of the fire, I guess, and she waits and
Yeah,
she listens.
yeah, mad lad. I mean, Alexander.
I
Go.
mean, technically,
They're
it
technically
could
both.
be.
Yes, they're technically both, but they say they go over to the fire with Carmilla, even climb up into their lap.
They climb into her lap.
He's gonna try. He wants to be comforted right now.
Oh, baby. The, the moment Carmina telegraphs the movement, she's scooping them and she's grabbing them like yeah, sure, of course, baby. Come here, pop that. This woman has really big maternal instincts, granny instincts. She's not gonna let leave a child like. What I'm trying to say, she holds them.
Yes. And Alexander is quiet a little bit. He still feels a bit cold, like the frost the coldness of the body has most of it has like down tight like died down, but he's still feeling a little bit cold to the touch. But Alexander's like, I was not always like this. I used to be real kind. I used to be human. Let's start it off with that. And he's sort of waiting for just to see what her initial reaction is.
Well, her initial reaction is to take the moment she feels them cold, she takes a hand towel from her hammer space. Well,
Roll for hammer
actually, yeah,
space.
yeah, that's a D20, right?
D10.
D10.
Yeah, you
Ayo.
yeah, you got it.
And she gets a hand towel and she starts like, you know how, trying to gently dry their hair a little bit.
Mhm.
That's all the reaction you get from her.
Alexander then continues. I had a family at one point. I had a mother, a father, and another father. They were a polyamorous couple. It's not technically couple, as say partners. And I was born into a noble monster hunting family.
Oh,
And
fancy. Awesome. You are a fancy boy.
yeah, they were say the the family of Belsing is very well known where I come from as monster hunters, and they've taught other people to protect themselves against monsters. They're
Walker, Walker Minya recognized this name.
um has Carmina been outside of Inkwell?
She, the two people who helped her create the farm you are right now in, were two real kind from outside. Oh, one of them was from outside of Firuma and was known for traveling a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and the other was a dwarf from Firuma. Firuma, however you pronounce that.
Yeah. Do a history check.
Uh, that's a fake. Nope.
You have not
He
heard
got
say say you have not heard your say the real kinds that you know of ever talk about this family before, or at least if they have, you have not noticed.
hi. Uh, right. Uh, she doesn't know anything.
Yeah. See, Alexander continues like, unfortunately though, uh, my say my parents were my well, two of them were very all of them were well respected, but they had to hide their relationship with each other, or at least to one to the third person in their partnership, my dad, my biological dad. My biological mother was married to my father, but unfortunately no say because my but unfortunately because of my dad's well upbringing, it would have been proper to have a relationship like they did, so they had to keep it secret.
Were they happy?
Yes, for the most part. The only thing they weren't happy about was keeping their relationship private.
Yeah, that doesn't sound nice.
Yeah, as my dad would say, there were too many motherfucking stupid rules.
Carmina is gonna actually bark a laugh at that.
And my dad technically would want to say that. Or at least my father would want to say that, but he was too prim and proper. My dad was more brash.
I think you take a little bit after him.
Yeah, but we lived a good life. Unfor- and I really wanted back then to become a monster hunter like my parents. All of them were blood hunters in some aspect. My mom was more of an alchemist. My father what dabbled in the profane soul, and my biological dad was a lichen.
Carmina is just like she's listening. She gets the polycule. She gets the novel upbringing and the drama that might be on the behind that. But when Alexander starts to say like proper names or blood hunters and stuff like that, you can see that she's absolutely lost. Blood hunters? What? A lichen? What?
Uh, blood hunters are a type of class that are specifically designed to hunt down monsters and other beings of evil.
Okay. Sorry. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Keep going.
Yeah, but one day when we were on our we were on our private island, which also doubled as a training facility for blood hunters in our order. We, well, I decided that I wanted to see them. I wanted to watch, despite my parents saying never to go out at night. And I disobeyed them, and they were hunting displacer beasts at night that night, and that's how I died.
There is a heavy silence. Um, but Alexander might feel how Carmina's grip tightens ever so gently on him.
Yeah, he just nods his head.
And there is also deep sigh as if Carmina was at the end of that narration holding her breath. Oh, Alexander, I am so sorry, kid. I'm so sorry, cielo.
Yeah, they. One of the things that they were interested in was tunes. My mother studied tune biology and the magic and power of the ink and inkwell, especially from the inkwell itself. And they just they were able to, before I actually died, contain my soul, and they tried to make a new body for me. And that's how I ended up here. Something went wrong. I don't remember all the details. I just remember an explosion and then me falling unconscious and then me waking up in a blacky void only to realize that he, this mad lad, took over my body. He then, and you could feel Alexander grip Carmina tighter. He took it over. He controlled it. He took away my life from me, and he,
Alexander,
and he,
Alexander,
I hate him, Carmina. I do. He took away my life. Even though my parents are dead, I at least wanted to live for them. I wanted to say he took it. I want no. He needs to die. He needs to get out of here. He say no, no.
Alexander, cielo, please.
What?
Carmina is yours. hugging them, and she's rocking a little. You are not sure if it's for her or for you. Alexander, I'm so sorry.
Why? Why are you so kind to me? You, I don't like it. I don't like that he likes you. You should not. I want you to hate me. He doesn't deserve happiness. I don't want and him to ever be happy. I don't. I don't. And he's just like breathing heavily as he like clutches you.
Alexander, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I know exactly what to do in this situation, but I, I just think you have been through a lot, and and I just want to find a solution for this for both of you. And she's just gonna run her non-existent fingers because she has nubbins
Mhm.
over Alexander's head, but it's kind of like, you know, she's it's a calming gesture.
And he calms down a little bit. I don't know if this could ever be fixed. I just know that I don't like this. I hate this so much.
You hate the situation, but you also said Matrat didn't know about this before, right?
No, technically.
If he doesn't know, he could have never ever even had a chance to make compromises.
He's quiet.
You, Alexander, you don't have to like this. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel those things. But don't shove people away because you're gonna only hurt yourself and you have been hurt already enough.
He's still quiet at this. But he just he just sort of just curls into you more and sort of nuzzles you a bit.
Carmina is not gonna even think about this. She's going on absolute instinct. She's gonna kiss Alexander's forehead, and if you listen closely, in fact, roll me a perception.
All right, I will roll a perception. What is your perception? Okay, I thought it was higher than that, but oh well.
Pay attention.
It's only a plus one, but
She,
that's still 15.
the moment Alexander calls into Carmina, she holds them properly, like a family member would, and she kisses their forehead and kind of rests her chin over Alexander's head.
Mhm.
And at this point, Alexander might hear that Carmina is humming what you could assume by the tone and rhythm of it It's a lullaby.
Bad lad. And say Alexander is quiet as he listens to this lullaby as he like closes his eyes to relax. My mom used to do this to me.
How did she look?
She was beautiful. She had she had brown hair that was long and very soft. She had chocolate eyes that always make me wanted to have a cookie. She was smart, kind, and I loved her very much.
Did you used to have brown hair too?
Yeah, much light. I say I had a little bit lighter brown hair than my mother. I say I had I say I had a little bit more of a chestnut sort of brown hair, which is sort of strange, but I sort of I say it took after my biological dad a little bit with his eyes, which are blue.
So brown hair, chestnut hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
Carmina feels a little bit. They must have loved you so much.
They did. They loved me very much. Right. Yeah. Thank God that I had blue eyes like my dad. My mom was sort of to say because my father, who was the one who pretended to be technically my biological dad, also had blue eyes, but he had blonde hair. I don't know why this form has blonde hair itself. Maybe I can only guess. They tried to put blood of my parents, all three of them, into this new tomb body. At least that's my guess. So technically, Mad Lad and I are half toon, half real kind.
Uh, If if Alexander were to even pay more attention, you could hear like Carmina's head, uh, gears in her head turning like, what? She's right now like the lady on the of the meme. Let me see. She is thinking about this like, and she's like, so they made this body, and now you two are in here, but nobody knows how you have gotten into the body.
Well, I assumed that my parents put me in this body, but I also assumed that maybe it wasn't quite finished yet after years of thinking of it. Alright. Uh,
It's, it, They thought Matt Lad had maybe what you can make bodies like that. They definitely didn't explain this to me. Well, I thought you made babies the other way. Anyways, uh,
Well, I was born as a real kind, then after I died.
no, Carmina is confused by the perspective that this is not a ghost possessing Matt Lad.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
where the fuck did Matlat came from? Where the fuck did the body came from? Did Matlat came with the body? And in that case, would you make a tune and then kill the tune to put the? She's not saying any of this like aloud, but she's also thinking like, "Whoa, you surely loved your child, but Jesus Christ, you gave them baggage."
Yeah, I don't know how it exactly work. I'm not as diverse as my, well, not I don't know all the details of how it happened, but I
I, yeah, I think we are gonna have to ask for a lot of help for this one.
yeah, I I don't know where even to start, but I could.
Listen, there has to be a nerd somewhere that is investigating the kind of thing. So we bully a nerd into giving us a solution for both of you. Nobody gets left behind, okay?
Okay. And he's quiet for a moment. And he seems like he's listening to something. I see. I don't trust you either, Mad Lad. But maybe we can figure something out.
Oh, you better. If not, I'm withholding the cookies. There is no bite on Carmina's tone of voice, but she needs to try to lighten the mood.
We will talk about it later, now that he knows the truth. He's a little bit more open to this now.
How is Matrat taking this? This is Carmina asking aloud.
It, he's quiet again.
Okay.
He's conflicted. I hurt his family on multiple occasions, and yet he now knows the source of my ire. He may take a while to settle into this new information.
Okay. Um, if they come out, tell them I'm not gonna be too tough with the Blizzard thing just right now.
Mm, all right.
What do you mean you hurt his family?
I do. Well, I have physically hurt his family, and his arm has turns into a blade.
A blade?
Yes, a blade.
No, this is Carmilla like that saying that aloud. A
Yeah.
blade? Like a choppity chop one.
Uh-huh. This is my power. 1 second, please.
You can turn your arms into blades. I
Still doing game, but alright. Yes, I apparently can turn my arm into blades. This is looks like to be, I don't know. It seems similar to something a blood hunter could do, but this is an entirely new class. a blood hunter.
Well, I don't know about those, but oh my. Okay, don't do that around loud because if you do that and he sees you going around with blades in by for arms, I don't know if I can tell him no blades in the house.
Who's
And
Lao?
you will know because of the blades.
Uh,
If you ever, if you ever see an angry bird jelling around the house, ignore them. Ignore him. Just
I need to roll it. Let's see.
he's
I'm gonna roll.
he's just cranky.
Let's see. Alexander's gonna roll something quickly. He's gonna roll a straight intelligence to see if he can try to connect the dots. Alexander shrugs. Alright, if you say so.
Ese es mi niño. And Carmina plants another kiss. This time is one of those that are like mwah, in his forehead.
Alexander smiles at that. Uh, do you think maybe we can have those cookies now?
Oh yeah, you can have the whole batch.
That sounds really nice.
Okay.
And he goes,
Alexander.
oh, sorry, you go.
Alexander. I don't condone you going around hurting people, even if I understand you're angry. But also, I understand that when we are in pain, we sometimes make mistakes. Okay, but you don't have to do this alone now. You understand that, right?
I think I do. You're the only
Okay.
one I really like.
Oh, she's holding his face like her eyes are watering a little bit. Go get the cookies, please. Go. I I mi niño.
Alright. As he goes over to the cookies and and puts them on a plate for them, and comes back over so they can share.
The moment he turns around with the cookies, Carmina has is turned around a little bit, and she has a little bit of a a Kleenex. She's like, oi, crying a little bit.
Aww.
Come on, he says you're the only one. She's like, oh my god,
I
my
know.
baby.
Yes, your baby.
Nobody wants this child. I'm keeping it now.
And he is very happy for that as he starts eating the cookies and hands one to Carmina.
And she's gonna grab it with the bad hand before realizing oopsies and grabs with the other.
Yeah. And I feel like that's a good place to leave it up, just them eating cookies and being warm within the house.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like, um, Carmina innerly is taking a vow of finding, if she cannot figure this out, she will find a nerd that can figure this out. A magic nerd, and she's gonna bully them into giving her a solution. She will bully a god for a solution.
Yes. Bully gods. I condone this.
But yes,
Yes.
as she starts swearing internally like a lot of things.
Yes. But anyways, thank you everyone for listening to this. I hope you have a good time zone, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye bye, everybody.